Now, KAFTAN Business TV was there and reports.
The former Commissioner for Science and Technology, Lagos State, while answering questions, said it is important for youth to embrace AI technology now, while also highlighting the positive and negative use of the technology. Other guests also spoke about the development and indolence of youths.
First of all, I would like to comment on our youths, and really to give them a huge thank you. The reason why I'm doing this is their interest in adopting technology to solve today's problems, which is very important because as a nation, we need to embrace technology because technology is the key to our economy now. And we have been seeing success stories regarding technology. Look at Andela, Flutter Waves, and other startups. They've been doing great, and they're at the forefront of delivering quality technology to their clients and also making the economy, great. So when you look at technology today, AI is not new. AI has been around for some time. But due to the power of cloud technology, power of cloud computing, we're seeing many advances in cloud computing. It's available anywhere. When you go to a bank or any company and you use their chat box, the intelligence behind it is being powered by cloud technology. If you have Amazon devices, just like the Alexa, the back end is cloud technology. So this trend is going to continue. And as we're seeing, the World Wide Web is changing because right now you go to Google, you search for something, you put on the keywords and it will find it for you. But with artificial intelligence in the background, you can create your search in form of a question and you get a focused answer. So this is going to continue to grow. And I would like to stress that the importance of technology in our society, cannot be underestimated. And I'm glad to see a lot of youths at this event coming to learn more about technology, coming to learn more about AI, artificial intelligence, coming to learn about cloud computing. So what's in need for us? It's huge as a nation because we have to be at the forefront of technology to move forward. When you look at any technology or anything you try to do today, whether it's in technology or everyday life, there are two sides to it, the positive side and the negative side. So we need to encourage our people to dwell on the positive side because that is the way to grow. Look at the likes of Andela, look at Flutter Wave. They're taking technology to a higher level and see what they've been doing, creating jobs, doing profitable business. So they're using technology in the right way. But people say that, what of the Yahoo boys? Let me tell you, they need to channel their energy. They have the brain, they have the intellect to use technology positively. They need to channel that energy into that direction because there is need for us to work together and move the nation forward. This is not the time to commit fraud. This is not the time to hurt other people. We need to leverage technology and make sure that we use it right because that will be beneficial not only to themselves but to the nation at large.
Generally, we know technology has the adverse effect on Nigerian youth, but our own grassroots movement and all our community, which is MCT Tech User Group, our focus is to bring home technology and hand it over to people and give them the power to be able to use it to build their capacity. Because we cannot quickly sanitize the whole society at once. But the one person, this two person, we render this knowledge to, and the person take it to another person to another level, we increase the number of people that we are reaching. So We know there's a lot of evil being done, but we also know that in technology itself has brought about a lot of change, like in health sector, where we find, like in our display today, we have the Law Pavilion. They actually develop a solution using the legal practice to help lawyers. We have the action, they have application that you can use for productivity. So these are people, if you look at people that are working for them, they're also youths, which embed this technology and they are using it to build infrastructure to cause change to society.
I think for the development over there, is more, because we talk more about, AI and automation. We automate most of our processes, which I think sometimes might be difficult, doing that here. There's lots of, power, network and everything like that. But I think this is the best time for it to come to Africa. And that's why for someone like me that have been experienced over 8 years now in Axio, coming home to try and share my knowledge, network and everything. But I think this is the right time for Africa and it's ripe right now.
Other guests at the event spoke about the way AI technology has improved in most developed countries and the intentions to make it better in Nigeria, while one says it is the next thing apart from oil and gas.
I think a lot of people don't really want to dabble into IT because they don't really understand it. So that's where we come in. We try and simplify IT technology for people so that they can see that it's not something to run away from but to embrace it, because we're in a digital era now, right? Everyone is soon realizing that IT is important, the technology is important, but they are running away from it because they don't understand it. So what Hashem does is we simplify solutions for organizations and even individuals. So we try and make it simple for you to understand your problem and we can solve it for you. Every organization has their infrastructure, but some organizations don't put a proper infrastructure in place. That's why you have these issues you're having. So when I say infrastructure, I mean there are systems, there are networks, there are internet and all of that. So where we coming now is we see your problems. For example, you mentioned lagging and internet downtime and all of that. We provide solutions. We partner with top companies, OEMs that, for example, we can partner with someone like Babylon Cloud or Vim, where we can back up your data for you so that you don't have any downtimes. We also have other solutions where, you can, for example, security issues now, you don't have to be worrying about your security issues because we can actually monitor all that for you beforehand. So you're not running into trouble and then looking for a solution. We're already proactively looking at those solutions for you. So for example, if someone is trying to attack you or hack your data or something, before it happens, we're already telling you that, oh, there's a threat, so be careful and everything. Should we act or would you take care of it yourself? If you say, oh, take care of it for us, we do it one time. So we provided solutions like that for different organizations, which I can't mention because of non-disclosure and all that. But the solutions are out there. It's just implementation.
The reality is that technology has come to stay, and it has come to enable our society in different ways. And talking about technology, particularly from a digital economy point of view, you know that it sits on three important legs. The first leg being digital infrastructure, second being digital entrepreneurship, and the third being digital consumption in itself. But at the intersection of digital infrastructure and digital entrepreneurship, we need to begin to see how we can enable digital talents who will indeed champion the creation of new solutions that are adaptable to our own society in Africa that we can now say we can invest in. And following that, you also see that whether you like it or not, it is evolving. And in the process of evolving, it is expected that mistakes will be made. And what you call the doom, you get. But the dynamism around that doom in itself and how we sort of scale from that point of doom to that point of gloom or bloom, is where we now need thought leaders. We need the creators. We need those who can actually get their hands dirty to be able to create the transformational solutions that will exist within that gap. And this goes to say that we are having the rush right now. And the truth is that for every space that is new, there is need for rush. There's need for the early adopters and all of that. But in between the rush, there are those who will get tired and spill out. And there are those who truly have carried the vision of truly solving a problem that will now remain.
On the use of technology or AI in most companies, digital marketer Emmanuel Adeyemi says providing companies with tools that can enable them fight internet fraud and other issues is very important.
Let's start from the positive part. And as you can see, this auditorium we are using is over 1,000 capacity seats. And you could see it's almost filled up to let us know that if it's not something encouraging, students wouldn't have come. This is not a social event. Okay, that signifies that the world is now becoming a global village. All right, and then like one of the speakers said earlier, the first keynote speaker, I'd forgotten his name now, it said, we are no longer focusing on oil. And I think the former commissioner said that technology now is now the oil boom. So I know students really want to take advantage of that. And personally, me, I wouldn't want to say I'm not a tech guy, but currently we all need technology. I'm in the School of Art, okay, and regarding my assignments, the journals, like one of our lecturers just said now, it makes research more easier than the Gen X or the former, generation, so to speak. So to research, to look for topics, to look for things online, it's very, very easier, and all of that. And on the other part, as regarded the negative part, in everything that has a positive aspect, definitely have the negative aspect of it. And I think I would just buttress on what the lecturer just said, that in the sense that students, youth, hacking into accounts, like with terms, Yahoo, although I believe with this type of program, students can actually redefine that brain, that ideas, and focus more on a positive aspect. And that signifies that such events should be a concurrent one, and we trust the government to fund, and front such events so that students and youth at large could actually benefit from it. That this idea is on this negative part, you can also use it in this positive part, and make your money in a legal way.
Let me start with the first one. It has really impacted students in the sense that it has helped them in their research writing. For instance, we have a chat GPT that's actually helped them to at least come up with ideas, coming up with their introduction and all of that. And that's also helped them even in searching for journals online, coming up with a wonderful write-up. But looking at the other side of it, that's the youth part. Yeah, it has really affected them negatively because, talking about the ethical hacking, a lot of youth nowadays, they have been trying to, hack other people's accounts, which has been actually, a problem in our society. All right, yeah. Well, presently, student doesn't know much about the importance of all this AI. But like I said, even if you are looking for scholarship abroad as a graduate, one of the requirements is you must have a strong background in AI, machine learning, and other computer programming languages that can equip you to get access to all these advantages outside. So my own advice is just to at least try to create more awareness and then try to encourage them to embrace all this program, even right from school. So by the time they graduate from school, it can become part and parcel, and then they can maximize it. Like, for instance, as a civil engineer, we are making use of AI in construction industry. So it's not about being a computer engineer alone. You can be an engineer, you can be a medical doctor. It's being used in agriculture and other sector of life.
The Student Union President and a lecturer present at the event spoke about the benefits to students. AI has been identified as the option to improving the Nigerian economy and providing adequate logistics to the growth of many sectors.